up everyone, my name is Eddie Wang and today we're going to talk about the gene changes, the changes that we as a gene community expect to see for Jin Kazama. There is some words that there is going to be a balance patch next week for Jin, for Tekken, not for Jin, but for Tekken in general. So the balance patch might actually change the worldcast, so we didn't want to let this pass in order to make our voice heard, especially for Jin. I know not many Jin people are people that like to make their voice heard, and not sure if Namco actually listen to the players in things that need to change in the game. But as someone that has been along in a ride with the NetherRealm Studios for like 5 years now, the community input in the game has a lot of influence. I believe in Tekken do so, especially Korea and Japan. There is some of the gene changes that we've been discussed before with Cherry Berry Mango, Taku Orange, and some of these changes made into the game, like having a really range jab. They didn't give him a better law, actually. Kinda sucked. So I'm going to cover all the things that change for Jin from East Tekken Tag 2 to Tekken 7 console version, and I'm going to cover also the things I expect to change and the things that the community in general expect to change for Jin. So while we think that Jin is good in this game, as like really good, really strong, he also received a lot of severe nerfs that kinda hurt the character in many areas. Like his neutral is good, but it's highly dependable of how good you are. He is not a character that has this move that can make most of the work for him like many characters though. Jin doesn't have this. He can be easily pressured out, and he is kinda advanced in some terms because you are going to have to learn to move with Jin in order to escape most of things, and even so it's going to be kinda difficult to escape most people. So I'm going to start with the things I want to change the most, and then I'm going to over the rest of what the community expects. Okay, so starting with 4 starting with 4 into back to 1. 4 into back to 1 is very crucial with Jin, this combo right here, and in many cases nothing it will work with Jin. Not people will block this, will duck this, and sometimes you can even pressure people, so you have to bait out people with this and counter hits in order to make it work. But this is so inconsistent even when you do it too fast, and it's highly dependable on how close you are in some characters. And there is some characters, especially females like Xiaoyu, who even close, Josie, Warang, and etc. Even up close you cannot land this. So there is a lot of things that Namco could do with this move. First one being able to reduce the pushback of this move. For starters, doesn't need to have this amount of pushback. Secondly, they need to reduce the recovery frames of Jin, so he's able to connect back to 1 on people easier. This is only +10 on standing hits, meaning that if you do a dick jab right after you connect this, it's still going to connect the standing, but anything else like 1+2, it will be a knockdown right away. So don't you worry, because Jin will never be able to connect an electric windhook fist from this, making his juggle combos a little bit longer. So this is kinda important. They need to take the pushback that happens from the counter hit, and they need to remove a little bit of the recovery frame that he has, so he can land this consistently on everyone, including Xiaoyu. So this is the only move that is super inconsistent with Jin right now. One of the fewest that gives him a combo that is really inconsistent. He also used to have this inconsistent in Tekken Tag 2 and even on Tekken 7 FR, but before the console version there was a version patch which I believe it was version H of the patch of Vision D, where they made this float in the same place and made it easier to connect on to land combos from it from pretty much any range. Before it was kinda annoying, so they moved this away. Another good thing would be that I already covered one of my changes, is that back 3 needs to be I-15 like back 3 forward, and it needs to have the same hitbox as back 3 forward. This will be good, either this or make his back 3 loops from Tekken Tag to happen in a game. This also would be good. But anyway, this being I-15 with back 3 forward hitbox would be good in particular because of this combo is pretty inconsistent to land on daily basis, and having this would help a lot, especially people who can do back 3 forward right away. It will still be able to improvise some of the Jin combos. It will be good. There is also one of the most crucial ones, let's say is 1, 2, 3 is now neutral. This used to be +3 on block. I expect this to be +3 on block again. It will help Jin a lot. It's 4, 4, 3. I heard this +1 now. Kinda sucks that this is +1 now. It used to be a lot, like +3. So I expect this to be +3 again. These are some things that changed for Jin that we weren't expected to change, and I think the changes were bad in general. So now I'm able to cover the community general changes. So I'm going over the first one. Is 4-4 in the FR version is -5 on block only, and on hit 4-4 Zen is +2 on block and +12 on hit, and 4-4 itself, it used to be like +5 or +6 on hit. So this reverse change from the arcade version of FR will be pretty good for Jin. If he has a 4-4 Zen that is +2 on block, it will make him frame trap with this much easier. And right now they reverted back, so they took away something that was used for Jin in FR. It killed a lot of his pressure. Now Jin can only pressure characters if he has electrics, and even so his electric is really a high demand move, and it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. It's really not easy. You can see actually me dropping a lot this move. So he having this will be good. There is also downfall being +2 on hit and -11 on block. This is now -2 on hit or on counter hit and -13 on block. I don't care, as this being -13 on block is understandable that some characters can punish it, but this one should be safe. Jin doesn't have any safe law by any means, so he having this at +2 on hit will be good. Will be really good to having this at +2 on hit. Jin doesn't have a really good law, and even Cherry Berry Mango has said many times that Jin needs a generic downfall like this one to happen, and he has this one, so this being +2 on hit will be good for Jin. There is also up forward 2, this move right here. Some people demand up forward 2 to revert it back to the vanilla version of Tekken 7, which this was a Cramplestone with this animation right here. It also was, it had like +14 frames of standing, meaning that with no pushback, meaning that it was possible to land an electric wind hook fist right after. As you can see right now, this is only like -10. it's only minus 10 now, and you cannot connect electric wind hook fist right after anymore. So this is kind of bogus. Yeah, so having up forward 2 with this same animation will be good for Jin, so he will be able to have some of his old combos back. There is also, I already talked about 443, which is the change on the frame data. This one is from Newton. Newton says that ECD1, the ECD version of ECD1 should at least be safe, meaning it can be either made -9 or it can be made -10 with a pushback. Would also be good if it was -10 and had a pushback like a little bit further away, like till here, but being -10 would be good. Only the electric version, of course. So this will cover up the gene changes that people want the most in if the balance patch happens and there is some changes for Jin. This is what we expected to see. We don't think the character is perfect right now. No one is, but actually we don't think that, at least in some of these things, he should be able to be consistent, which he is not. So it's kind of bad for the character, especially this one not being able to use on everyone. It's kinda sucks, really sucks, because this is a tool from Jin that it can put some fear out there, especially on people that likes to overwhelm Jin with pressure. So right now Jin only is able to pressure with electric wind hook fist, and even that is easily steppable to the right. Jin has a lot of linear moves, and having this at +2 on block, being -5 on block of the 4-4 alone would be also good for Jin, like really good. Back 3 needs to be I-15, like his back 3 forward with the same hitbox. There is also some character specific stuff, like Xiaoyu, I believe is 3-4 or 4-3. Into stance, he cannot be parried, which kinda sucks. Maybe adjusting some of it box, because there is some characters can just go under everything he does, especially mids. Jin doesn't have some really great mids aside from down forward one, which is of course super linear as well. So having this will be good. Xiaoyu can even go under ECD once, under 4-4. We don't think anyone should be able to go under 4-4, but there is people that go under 4-4. And yeah, this pretty much cover what we expect to see from Jin. So I expect this to change, to work on everyone. There is also up forward 2 to have the old animation would be good. 4-4 into Zen being +2 and 4-4 being -5 on block would be fine. His down 4 needs to be safe, -11, so people can punish it by standing, while it needs to be +2 on hit would also be good. 4-4-3 needs to be +3 on block again, and 1-2-3 also needs to be +3 on block. The gap can retain the gap, it's not a problem if there is a gap. This move is pretty good, so I have no complaints. Of course, there he cannot punish any slippery kicks with it, but still pretty good. Yeah, aside from that and what the other people have already said for Jin, I think this is it. So at most I expect this to be changed to work on everyone. This having this safe and +2 on hit, 4-4 Zen to be +2 on block, and 4-4 to be -5. There is also people that want 4-4 to hit grounded characters again. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's a change that some people want. Most consistency on the $100 combos, with this being made -50 being made I-15 and with the hitbox of back 3 forward, because right now these are two different moves and we don't want that. Yeah, that's pretty much covered what we want from Jin. So see you guys in the next video. If you think there is something that needs a change for Jin, if whatever buff you think I failed to mention for Jin, just post it in the comments. If possible, email this to Harada to some sort. If we the Jin community need to stay united, so it will be a good idea to make some noise about some of the things that we expect to see. Jin is not perfect, and while some characters that are already super dumb and stupid are going to get some stupid buffs, so we might as well just get some of our stuffs consistent, so we don't fall behind, and then there is going to be a lot of complaints. So see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys like and subscribe to receive more Jin content in the future.